Obsessed with sounds on the track. The OWS movement.
What's good, YouTube? OWS the King. Welcome back to my channel. Today will be my first video of 2025. My first pickups video of 2025. I got quite a bit of stuff stemming from Black Friday all the way to past Christmas. Just gonna kind of have like all my stuff collected all together in one video per month, if possible. If I buy anything, it was just good deals on a lot of stuff this time around. So I'll go through some of the stuff that I bought and kind of talk about certain things one by one. Maybe not everything. Put some B-roll in. After laying it out, I kicked some of this shit around, so we'll just, go by how I see it. So in no particular order, I'm gonna kind of go through these. So let's get to it. Okay, so this few months, I've been going kind of Switch crazy. It's not a lot of things I want for the Switch, but there's some good deals, and I kind of went through a couple of the limited websites that a few things that caught my eye. So let's see here. Well, let's do these all in bulk. This is actually the first time I bought games from this website directly, and it's super rare. Their packaging is top tier. I like this. I love this. They well, let me go through the games first. The first one is Never Yield. The second one is Run, Gun, Jump Gun. I'm guessing that's not a RPG. And Squishy Come Home. So this is pretty much like a puzzle platformer, but the way they package these are very dope. Like, they'll give you the typical, sticker, like a lot of these limited places will, but it comes with like a card and little details, things I like and stuff is like shit like this. Like, they give you a sticker of the game, and they'll seal it like this. I tried to take one of these off and it started to split right away. My surgeon type hands isn't the best. Might let my old lady, try to slowly peel this off. But I really want to play the game. I just really don't want to rip that sticker. It's dope though. Did I say squishy? I don't know if I said squishy or not. It's smushy. Smushy. Come home. But yeah, 3 for super rare. Definitely going to be buying these again. The shipping, it didn't take long, maybe about a week and a half, if that. So these are dope. I hope this one is good. So we'll be checking those out very, very soon. From another limited website that I've never used before, tried them out. VGNY software, and it's Overdriven Evolution. Another shmup. Like my shmups, not very good at them. Overdriven Evolution. I got that from VGNY. Rain on Your Parade. This one that was from a buyer from Macari. Think of Untitled Goose Game, but you're a cloud and you're just doing fucked up shit to people, pissing people off and shit. Ruin everybody's day. Yeah, so I actually like the artwork of this one. I saw a trailer of this and thought that was dope, and the guy on Macari actually had a good deal on it. Rack and Ruin. I like these cardboard little cases to them, like little slots. That's dope. Rack and Ruin. Love the artwork of this cover. Saw this for like $25. Can't remember if I got this off of eBay or something. Rack and Ruin. Another top-down shmup. This one I got off of a pre-order from Amazon, and this is Rugrats. I don't know if this is a remake of an old NES game. It might just be, but it looks like you can switch over to the 8-bit to the HD. Most likely I'll play it in the 8-bit because I don't know, why not? Rugrats Adventures in Gameland. So it's like a platformer. Saga of Sins. This is a Metrovania, and the artwork is one of like everything looks like, you know, a painted glass. You know, if you ever been to like a Catholic church or anything like that, it kind of resembles that. So very dope. Got this from Red Arts. Let's do some of the past gen games. One game that I'm actually playing right now, going through. Couldn't find the OG case of this, so I had to go with the platinum hits. But NBA Street Volume 2. So NBA Street Volume 2 for the OG Xbox. It's the platinum hits version. Man, EA Big they kept dropping hits. I don't remember too much of the OG NBA Street, but I remember I fell in love with this one. Like, this is the one I spend more time in. They, you know, the whole mechanics and everything, they just got it right on this one. And then they kind of went far left on the third one. I don't know why they do that. Like, all you had to do is just, you know, update the roster and, I don't know, just, you know, give you, you know, new dunks and, you know, new moves, things like that. Don't fuck with the mechanics. They went to the whole, you know, oh, let's make it a little bit easier and give you the little thumb button and you just kind of twerk that around and stuff. And, you know, they made the moves more to, you know, making it more accessible, but it seemed like it's just more tedious, and it didn't hit like Volume 2 did. And, you know, commentary from Babito, aka Cucumber Slice, you know, some of the best commentary in a game. I'm playing through this right now, playing I don't know, campaign, season, whatever you want to call it. Haven't got to the point where, you know, I can pick up, you know, top tier basketball players, but yeah, damn, this is definitely a classic. Love my fighters. Found one on PS3 that I didn't have. Pretty sure I have Arcana Heart on PlayStation 2. Arcana Heart Part 2. Well, this is Arcana Heart 3 Love Max. I don't know if, I don't know how well these games are. I mean, how big the fan base is with these, but it's pretty dope. You have it's 2D fighting, and like on each side you'll have like the character, and you can and then they'll show like damage and stuff, do damage animations and stuff, kind of different from your typical fighting game. So I always thought that was dope. This one came with like a reversible sleeve. I mean, not a reversible sleeve, but reversible artwork. I think it was on the original when I got it, and I switched it to this one because it looks better. Killer is Dead. So this has a no heroes. Is it no heroes? Fuck. No more heroes. No more heroes type of artwork. I'm guessing the developers that made that game also made this one, but I'm not seeing it right now. Marvelous? I don't know. Played this a long time ago. I rented it from maybe Blockbuster, maybe. Didn't put too much time in it, but saw this and it was hella cheap, and it's a special edition. Comes with an 80-page art book, looks like. Has DLC in here, which most likely won't be able to use. It's another game similar to this that just got a remake. I wonder if this one will too. But this is a sleeper. Killer is Dead. Not a lot of people talk about this one, so I legit want to push this one up on the backlog and give this one a go. Hopefully it's as good as I remember it was. Here. Here's another 360 game. Godfather 2. About last year when everybody was going crazy on Xbox 360 games after the shop shut down. I ended up getting Godfather, and now this is the second one. Grand Theft Auto like sandbox type of mafia. I'll play the first one before I get into this one, but yeah, glad to have them both. All right, we're gonna do some PS4 games. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. I thought this was Relink at first. I was like, damn, Relink is pretty cheap, because this was like $20. And this is actually the fighter. Which comes first, the RPGs or the fighters? Kind of cool that this is a franchise that that can just do both, be a little bit different. So I still have to get Relink because I think that looks cool, kind of like a modern day Ys type of action RPG. Love action RPGs. Hate turn-based RPGs. Not a fan. Shadow Warrior. I have a Shadow Warrior 3 coming, a special edition. Part 2 of this is highly fucking expensive. It's going almost $200 for a copy. So pretty good on that. I actually, excuse me, I actually put a bid in a while back for part 2, and it was actually for $70, and it shot up. Somebody outbid me, and it went further up. And then I was like, that's it. That's, you know, I ain't getting no higher than that. So I'll just download that digitally because, you know, don't mind it. But Shadow Warrior is the cheapest out of the trilogy, so that one was like $10 at the most. One Finger Death Punch. I got this from VGNY too. It's actually from East Asia Soft. One Finger Death Punch 2. I'm gonna keep that in. I wanted to play 2K. WWE 2K. I think the last WWE 2K game I have is maybe 2023. I have a I'm a big fan of the 2K games, especially the more current ones, because they kind of fix, you know, all the issues that, you know, were stemming from years prior. But the way I play those type of games is more of a creative type of thing, where I want to just go in there and make like 50 different wrestlers, and you know have them all decked out with their proper entrance, and have them, you know, dope attire and stuff, shit that, you know, you can, you know, get from the creation section. I always want to, you know, look up, you know, certain things that, you know, other people make and stuff, and kind of add that to like my creators, and then watch them, you know, do their thing. That takes a lot of time doing that. You know, I can't just put, when I get in the zone of like making certain, like, you know, wrestlers and doing, and like, you know, trying to create certain things, I'll get dialed in, and I'll go like hours, you know, and that's with a lot of things, you know. Now me making videos, that takes time and stuff. Learning how to edit, that's taking time. I make, you know, music on the side. I make my own beats and stuff. That takes time, you know. So I can't get into those type of games like hardcore, but I wanted to get this game, which is not a 2K game, but it is a wrestling game, and this one was just like fairly cheap. It started to come down on price because it was actually pretty pricey, and that's Fire Pro Wrestling World. Fire Pro Wrestling stuff. The looks of it's always had its own look, its own feel. I don't think it changed much over shit since they've been coming out in the 90s. But the amount of things you can create in here and come up with, and I don't know if their creation section is still up and running, but would like to check out, like, you know, other people's, you know, versions of wrestlers and stuff like that, and, you know, maybe just download them and go through a few matches. So I know, like, the creation in here is endless, so really want to check that out. So yeah, Fire Pro Wrestling World. It's just it's just so time consuming, and you only have, you know, as a old motherfucker like myself, I just have very limited of time to spend on, you know, just one game. So, and this game came from VGP, which is something I want to talk about here in a minute. This one also came from VGP. This is also just got discontinued, if I not mistaken. I wanted to get it for the Xbox One, Xbox Series X, but these are the only ones that they had. I mean, Sega Genesis Classics, you know. You know, Streets of Rage, you know, your typical Sonic 2, Ultra Beast. I got these all over through, you know, various of consoles and stuff, but I didn't have a physical of this. You know, this one has, you know, your save states, your rewinds and shit like that. If you know you're into that thing, you know, that type of stuff. Not bad. You know, 50 of, you know, some dope, you know, classic Genesis games. Being a Sega kid like myself, this wasn't a hard sell at all, especially after finding out that, you know, they this was discontinued. So yeah, if you see one of these, whether it's through the Switch or Xbox One, cop this one, because this one might, you know, shoot up in price soon. Talked about this one in the video and stuff. You know, nothing more I could say about it. I mean, I gushed about it enough, but it's Marvel's versus Capcom collection, fighting collection. Probably the best, you know, compilation of fighting games ever. And, you know, they put the Punisher in there. So, gushed about that. If you want to see me talk about this more, and actually, I'm telling more of a story of, you know, how these games, you know, affected my younger life. Check that video out. It's in the playlist or something, maybe. I don't know. And I have it for the Switch. It's somewhere. All right. I, on the other hand, don't discriminate when it comes to, you know, Xbox. I know it's a lot of hate for that for whatever fucking reason, but when they got sales,
Lease this beat today.
I mean, I play my Xbox One and Xbox Series X religiously, so got this one from VGP. So VGP is located in Canada, and I mean, if you're watching this, I imagine you collect video games, so you know that, you know, over there on the Canadian side of things and stuff, they're the old mailmans aren't getting along with, you know, whatever the government or whatever. They're not paying them boys like they should, so they're on a strike. It could be the reason. I mean, it always boiled down to money. So, I mean, I'm sure it's a money thing. So, VGP used to ship off stuff, you know, just like that. I used to, you know, not used to, but because all last year, 2024, you know, was at the beginning of the year, I've ordered a lot of things from them, and, you know, their shipping was on point, and I would get it within the week for certain things. But I ordered these back before Black Friday, before Thanksgiving. I ordered these because, you know, they started on the sale like pretty early, and I kind of showed a couple of the games that I got out of this bundle. But I didn't hear shit from them. They just, you know, he said, you know, they addressed this issue, and actually I didn't even hear that from them. I didn't get an email saying that, you know, it's a mailing issue. I watched a video, I think Physical Paradise. The guy said that, you know, they're running kind of slow on shipments. And the first week, I let it slide. I'm like, I don't need this shit right now. But then it was like next week passed and I didn't hear anything. So, I normally don't, email different companies. I'll just wait because it started to linger, like, Play Asia, amounts of time and shit. So I was like, hey, what's a heads up? Give me a heads up on what's going on. And, they kind of send you the automative, sorry, things are running late because of this. And so, as long as they responded, I didn't care. I was like, all right, so that's cool. Long story short and stuff, it took a longer than normal. And it finally showed up like, maybe 2 days ago. And one of the games was Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy. Going back on these, and I think I have a couple of them on PlayStation 2. Controller wise, and actually I have it on the original Xbox too. Control wise and stuff, it's kind of rough. It's kind of rough and stuff. And these are like classic games, and I like the games, but it's like you have to it's like a muscle memory thing, trying to get back into how you used to play games back in the day. I imagine it didn't bother me back in the day when I first played these. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy. I really got this for Vice City and San Andreas. People were shitting all over this, like when it first came out. And I was like, well, it's probably a lot of new motherfuckers that, never played these games and thought that this was going to be a full-blown, remaster. And it's just like a HD cleanup. But they fixed some of the controls, so I definitely fucks with that. And they just did a patch on it that fixed a lot of the errors and stuff, so a lot of the problems that it had. So I'm glad I waited on this one, so I didn't like sour myself like everybody else did, or everybody else that said that they played it. And gonna get into San Andreas like as soon as possible, and Vice City. The music, I hope they didn't change like the music and shit, because they had some shit in there, especially on 3, Grand Theft Auto 3. I can't think of the fucking song, but had Sean P and I'm gonna have to edit some of this out because I'm thinking Sean P and I don't know, man. He's on. Well, Sean P was in Boot Camp, and Don Aguilar. Man, I don't think I'm saying his name right, but he's with Dipset. But dope ass song. I can't wait to try that out and see if that's on the radio still. Hopefully they didn't take a lot of those songs out due to like licensing shit. But Maneater, think of Goat Simulator, but with sharks. Haven't played this one. Want to try it out. This one was super cheap. This one dropped in price like real quick. As soon as it came out new, and it is Patrick Star game. Was looking forward to this one because some of the SpongeBob games is actually pretty dope, but I ended up getting the PlayStation 4 version of this for my son, and I watched him play a little bit of it, and it's this mechanic where you just basically kind of ragdolling him, or he's like just floating around. He's not like doing your typical walking, jumping platformer type of shit. Like, why the fuck did they do that? That's so fucking weird. Why did they do that? So probably not in a rush for this one. You know, this OG games, OG outright games or whatever. This is like LGN for modern times and stuff. They got a lot of more misses than they do hits, and so you kind of got to look out for this. When you see this, you're like, okay. So 9 times out of 10, this is gonna be bad. Another developer that is kind of iffy is Game Mill, and but I seen a trailer of this game, and it looks kind of like, you know, the current Ninja Turtle games. Last video, I said the same fucking thing, and I can't remember that damn. I can't remember the name of it, but it's similar to that. It's a beat 'em up. It's Karate Kid Street Rumble. Looks dope. Co-op fighter. Rekindle the legacy, unleash the fury. So you could be, look like you could be John Kreese. You know, you could be Terry. So you don't have to always be, you know, Karate Kid himself. Daniel-san. Saw this game a lot, and I always thought it was Fallout, like a version of Fallout. So, and I played Fallout New Vegas once, and that game was an instant turnoff for me. Wasn't a fan. So I always ignored this because I thought maybe, you know, this was, you know, similar to that. But I just saw a trailer of the sequel to this game that's coming out, I think, this year. So this is Obsidian's The Outer Worlds. So heard good things about it. Always ignored it because I just thought it was, you know, a Fallout clone, but it's more of a maybe a BioShock, which, you know, I can get down with BioShock. This game would not come down in price, and it just started coming down in price. So I said, fuck it. This one is actually a little bit more expensive than the PS5 version, and this game was on a lot of people's radar on 2024. Heard a lot of good things on it. Played the Xbox 360 version of this. This is a sequel, actually. This Warhammer, why I say it like that? Warhammer Space Marine 2. So there's that. Okay, so the last of these Xbox ones, I might have a couple more in there, is NHL 19. I don't have a lot of NHL games, but I wanted to get this one. I actually have it on the PS4 too. That one's ripped. It's not sealed. I'm gonna keep this one sealed. And you say, Uncle OWS, why will you keep this sealed? This is gonna cost money one day, and I'm gonna speak this shit into existence. You know why? Why? Why you think? I'll wait. Why is this gonna be worth some money later? You don't know? Most likely and stuff. A lot of y'all motherfuckers is gonna eye roll and shit like that. But this is the only black NHL athlete that's been on the cover of an NHL game. I don't know who this dude is, but I always seen this shit and I'm like, oh, okay, that's dope. Black people play hockey? Could have fooled the shit out of me. But I also know that there's a skim titty chance that there's gonna be another black African American on the cover of an NHL video game. And as soon as I say that and stuff, of course, there's gonna be another one and stuff. I'm gonna talk about this some more in like other videos and shit, because this gonna have to shoot up in price, because this will not fucking happen again. I guarantee it. I gotta find out who this dude is though, because like I said, I don't watch NHL. I like hockey. I like hockey games, but the way I ingest, NHL, media, if that's a thing, is by playing games, and I don't have any other current ones. I think it's a oh shit. Well, we can just go there. It's a light skin mixed, maybe a chick on a more current cover, which I don't know. Who the fuck that is? But that's it. But I'm talking about athlete in the NHL, black player, and shit. He might be retired or some shit. Who fucking knows and stuff. But I think this is dope. And I got this for like $5, and they probably just giving these damn things away and shit at this point and stuff. But no, I'm gonna cop hold of this one, and shit, I might even buy another one. Who knows? But yeah, we're gonna make this out a thing. NHL 19. Like I said, I got a PlayStation 4 version of this too. That it's ripped, and I'm actually gonna play that one and get a feel of it and shit. Go through a season or something. So yeah, man. Xbox One, Xbox Series X game. Haven't played either of the two of these games, but really want to get into them both this year. And this Jedi Survivor. I have the Last Order. Is that what it is? Stand Against Darkness. Jedi Survivor. Heard a lot of good things about these. Saw a long video from Unnecessary Ramblings about that, and he kind of gushed about this game, and or it was the other one. Who knows? But he said it was dope and shit, and yeah. So I wanted to try this one out. This was a Black Friday sale purchase. I think I paid like $20 for this one. Jedi Survivor. So winding down. Let's go into the PS5 pickups. Really in my PS5 bag as of late. People say that there is no games for the PS5. I think you're being a fucking dickhead. PS5 got games. Modern consoles have games and shit. It's not something that you particularly want to play, but then with the variety of games that's coming out and that has been dropped so far and shit, and you can't find anything to play, is crazy to me. So you either just want to bitch or you're just fucking stupid, and that's coming from the heart. And if you stick around longer in my channel, you'll really realize that I'm I guess anti-YouTuber, because it's a lot of it's very few YouTubers I actually like, because they harp on no games, and they kind of push other people's ignorance for views, and you blatantly see them do it. And and the one that always blows my mind is when they say gaming is going to shit or whatever, and there's the hobby is bad and all this other shit, and they're sitting in front of tons and tons of fucking video games. Like, there's nothing to play? Really? Shut the fuck up. That's my rant for the day. My wife, God bless her, bought me actually bought me some movies and stuff. I'll put some B-rolls in for that. Blade and The Crow, two of my favorite movies of all time. But she bought me a PS5 game. And this is Rise of the Ronin. This is a Souls-light, maybe. The only thing, because I hate Souls-likes, that, put me onto this one, that it has a difficulty feature to this one, option for difficulty, and it doesn't push that Souls narrative and stuff. It does have that stamina, when you swing and, part of the Souls thing and stuff, but it don't take all the elements of like a Elden Ring and, a Dark Souls and all that other bullshit that I'm not a fan of. So, wanted to try this one out. Don't usually ask her for video games for Christmas. But when she asked me, I was like, shit, you asking. This is one I had on the list, so hey, give me that. So yeah, usually just buy my own games when it comes. I don't, have her dabble into my hobbies and shit. It's she visibly has to see this shit, all over the damn place and stuff. So her funding my habits and shit, I couldn't ask her to do that, so whatever. Metro Exodus, this was another cheap game, first person shooter. I like the Metro games. I think I played Metro 2300 last year, 2024. No, it was actually in 2023 actually. Which I ended up liking. Dragon Age. Really want to get into this one. Love action RPGs. This one has a lot of not complaints on the game. It's more so what's in the game. And I'm not about to get into that and shit like that because I don't give a fuck. I said that in a video prior and shit, that if you're sitting there, well, I call them the woke watchers, because half of the time y'all don't even know what fucking woke is. I mean, that term has been used so much nowadays that it lost its meaning, because it's been defined different ways and shit by different fucking people, and a lot of commenters and shit like that just using it for views and all this other shit. And like I said, call them the woke watchers and shit, because every little fucking thing they're trying to find something in any fucking game to bitch about nowadays and stuff. And you see it, and this shit's getting old. So dumb shit like that don't stop me playing fucking games and shit. Like, so I'm gonna try it out. Hopefully, it's one of them games that I get into and finish up rather fast. Heard a lot of good things about this one. An odd platformer, action platformer of a horror icon, and it's Halloween. Heard good things about this one. Actually has two games, Halloween and then Ash versus the Evil Dead. They're basically the same, but just different characters, and I think you can switch them out of their each other's game, so that's pretty cool. Want to try that one out. Say it's a little bit challenging. I am a low-key Bomberman stan. I'm I'm a big fan of Bomberman, and I got Super Bomberman R on Xbox Series X or Xbox One or whatever and shit. So saw this one, had to pick it up. This was super cheap. Yeah. See what the old Bomberman is up to. This might be this game, which is a tennis game. This might be the last time we see the GOAT, okay, tennis player Serena Williams on a cover. And if you see her on the cover and stuff, she won't look like this. And a lot of people know why. I don't know what she's doing to herself. I don't know what happened. God bless that girl. Hopefully she get out of that situation that she in and shit. I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you've seen her recently and stuff, she looks way different. And it hurts my heart and shit. It really does suck. You know, self-love. People, love yourself. Love who you are. Love your skin. Damn. So this one was hella cheap though, and I'm into the tennis games and shit. I got a bunch of them, but yeah, man, it just sucks. It really does. Spirit of the North. Yeah, kind of I don't know, Okami / Link type of game, Zelda type game. Includes skins. So this fox has skins, you know. Awaken. Begin a quiet journey of discovery and companionship after rousing the slumbering spirit of the North. Yeah, so that's dope. This game was hated on for a while and stuff, but you know, from the gameplay I've seen and shit, I'm like, what's the problem? So I don't know. I don't know if y'all expecting these, you know, games to tickle your asshole or whatever and shit, or I don't. Who fucking knows? But not every game is going to have perfection. The fact that people call, you know, Elden Ring perfection is beyond me. You know, it's I don't get the whole fucking let me just, you know, dodge roll and shit for fucking, you know, hours on end and brag that I wasted 100 hours of my fucking life dying, rinse and repeat. You know, so ain't nobody got time for all that bullshit. But want to check out this one, Godfall. Like I said, this one was hated on for whatever fucking reason. This one was another like cheap ass game, so I don't have to pay full price for it and stuff. So definitely gonna check it out. It's another one, another game that, you know, they trying to give it the Concord business. I remember with the whole Concord thing, right after it went to shit, people start buying the games and the prices shot up and stuff like that. So you would sit there and wish that shit to failure, and go and buy the game anyway. Like what'd you just prove right there? And now you can't fucking play the game at all because, you know, the service is down. So I don't know, but this was another one that for whatever reason shit. Bandai Namco also another one that people, you know, talk shit about. I used to be in this Discord for my Game Eye, and I had to get out of there and shit because, you know, it was like 800, you know, Scott DeWall's accounts in there and shit, like fucking corny ass fucking jokes and just, you know, being cynical and trying their best to be funny and, you know, talking shit about every fucking thing. I'm like, y'all some miserable motherfuckers. I gotta, you know, peace out on here. So got out of there. But this was another one that they were saying, oh, this is gonna be a failure and shit, and people were shitting on it. So I'll try it out myself. Always try out shit yourself. You know, don't go by a lot of people. Don't even go by people's reviews and shit. You know, if it looks like it's fun to you and you can get it at a decent price, I'm not telling anybody to pay for anything full price. But when it goes on sale and shit, and it, you know, if it was broken and it get patched up, wait for the shit to get patched up and try it out. So this one hasn't been out for a while, but it was it came down in price to enough to that, you know, I wanted to try it. So Unknown 9 Awakening. I don't know if I said it, but let's say it's Ziggurat. It's like a Metroidvania, maybe. It's not a Metroidvania. It's a first-person shooter. Okay. All right. Well. All right. Well, I was wrong on that one. Ziggurat 2. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Ziggurat 2. Sounds like a, you know, obscure candy bar or some shit, or, you know, another term for a blunt. Past the Ziggurat. On the left hand side, Mega Man clone. This one was a limited run only game, but I think I got this one off of eBay at a decent price. Kind of went back and forth with the guy that was selling it. And this is Bat Boy. Save your friends from the clutches of evil, Lord Vicious, and stop the trials of darkness. See that? This is limited run number 106. Not sealed, but got a little manual in there. Gotta love that. Check that one out soon. Awaken Astral Blade. Looks pretty dope. Another cardboard cover, which I like. So try that one out. It has an art book in it, soundtrack, digital soundtrack, and a sticker. Step into a dark fairy tale, you bitch. And last but not least, my girl. So, for future preview, this is probably going to come out before that one because the editing is a bitch in this video. So I'm still working on it. My top 10 games I beat in 2024. I confess my love to a one Aloy. I'm not going to say what number it is, because this is the first time I've played a Horizon Zero Dawn, any other games from the Horizon series. And this came out this year, and I wanted to grab this one because, one, the Lego games are dope, and two, it's a dope franchise, Horizon, the Horizon games and stuff. So this is Horizon Adventures. Can't wait to get into this one. You know, the Lego games is always, you know, chill, you know, go here, capture this, solve this puzzle, you know, kind of a chill playthrough. I heard this one is a little bit on the long side. I might have heard that wrong, who knows, but yeah, I could not get this one, considering that Aloy has a new fan out of your boy OWS. So yeah, and that's it. Hopefully I can edit this down quite a bit and stuff, because I was rambling a little bit, but yeah, those are my pickups from the past like month and a half. So probably do these once a month, and you know, talk about these and stuff if I get anything. If it's nothing of, you know, maybe just a couple of things here and there and stuff, I'll wait out another month and then, you know, collect as it goes. That so, that top 10 is coming, and more videos are on the way and stuff. Editing is a motherfucker. I'm starting to realize that now, and having family and having, you know, quiet area to do some of this stuff is also hard too. But there's no excuse. I really like doing these, and yeah, we're just gonna keep these rolling. So appreciate y'all. Thanks for checking out. I'm OW. Appreciate y'all from checking out the video. I'm OWS the King. See you on the next one.